Hello everyone, good evening. Here's Karen Zhang. And my topic today is going to be beyond eating disorder. My confidence is the greatest tool. Now firstly, I assume everybody here knows what confidence is. It refers to an attitude of believing in and accept your true self in my dictionary. But in terms of eating disorder, it can be diverse. Let me share a story about myself. I was having bulimia. That's when you cannot stop yourself from eating in a short period of time. I eat 3 donuts, 4 slices of cakes, half-liter of whole milk within half an hour. And cannot bear the existence of food inside my belly, and my weight grows very rapidly. So I started dieting. In fact, I've now been eating for 3 days. And I was having anorexia after bulimia. And a negative cycle of anorexia and bulimia has formed. What a shame. It all started from last summer, when I was preparing for my Chinese dance exam. At that time, we actually had a weight limitation. And because of the word from my teacher, even my mom told me, "Karen, your thigh makes you look as a peer." I used to treat my weight very objectively, 49 kilos, not obese at all, right? But under such a high pressure, I've started my plan of weight losing, officially. It was efficient. I ate under 500,000 calories a day. And that's not a huge number. It refers to 4 apples for the entire day. I count my each bite onto my phone app, and I exercised about 10 hours a day. And that's true, 10 hours. So to be specific, I did 1 hour of yoga in the morning. Then I went out jogging for 2 hours. I come back, I had my breakfast, and then I went to my swimming training for 2 hours, and then I come back. Finally, I went to my dance training for 5 hours until 11 p.m. Oh, by the way, I was also doing fitness dance, so it was exhausting. But as a result, I've lost about 10 kilos within 2 weeks. Yeah, I became 40 kilos. I love myself. I was confident about myself, although I still want more. I still want to be more skinny, more skinny. I enjoy when people are telling me that, "Oh, Karen, you lost weight. You're so slim and pretty." But my ribs had become obvious, scarily obvious. And I totally love this, but it's just morbid. I eat 100% clean food, and I even have to dip the greens into the water in order to remove the oil before they get into my body. I became morbidly wet, and I've lost my greatest tool. That's believing in and accept yourself. Until one day, everything changed. I suddenly found out that I cannot control myself from eating a slice of cake, a bowl of ice cream. I just couldn't stop. My hand is sometimes reaching into the refrigerator and put anything out. I don't mind if the freezer has been closed properly or not, until the alarm rings afterward. But I just don't care. I just mechanically put the food into my mouth and then chew it until my tongue feels the pain. Each time after I've intaked, I saw my belly from the mirror, and it's obvious, like a pregnant woman. I hate this, I hate myself. And it got even worse when I found out my period stops. I went to the hospital, and the doctor told me that these had all happened because of my unhealthy diet. So I started having medical treatments. So, yeah. And when I was thinking everything is moving towards a positive result, the reality slapped me with a devil's hand. I've done the most pitiful thing and most regretful thing that I've ever done in my life, and that's binging. Can you imagine that I binge every time when I've had my meal? Although the stomach do look visually flatter and feel a lot more comfortable, but my throat was burning, my tears were falling, my teeth were decaying. I can't recognize myself from the mirror. Who's that girl? Is she that active girl from grade 8, Willie School Hangzhou? Is she the student council? No way. You better tell me no. And I told this to my family. They couldn't believe what I was doing. My tears often come down for no reason. I just want to cry. I feel extremely lazy and tired. I can't get a high-quality sleep at night. I got bipolar disorder and depression, and I am currently having medical treatments on them. I often come beside the lake and then thinking about jumping into it. I am scared. And gradually, I've developed a habit of writing diary, and it's actually a trick from our school's mental counselor. This provides me a chance of communicating peacefully and also time-crossly to myself. So I've been reflecting the damage of binge eating, and I clearly know the harms of it, but my body gets addicted to it. I just can't control myself. And I remember it's a Sunday afternoon when I was about turning back to the boarding house. I fell over with my parents because of the devil inside my heart has come out again. So I simply just locked the door of an airless toilet and shut up all the lights. It's just me. I was crying hopelessly, as meanwhile, I heard my parents were also sobbing outside of the toilet. So I shouted to them, "Why don't you just let me die off?" And you see, my greatest total confidence could be totally disappeared at some points, just like this. Hopefully, there are all loves in my life. I have friends who care about me. My friends, my classmates, my roommate, and my parents, my teachers, my families, you guys are curing me. At my lowest period, I don't want to get out of my house and talk to anybody else and to see the sunshine. I just want to be alone, just myself. I am afraid if anybody says, "Karen, your weight has increased, you look fat." But look at this, am I fat? Am I overweight? No, the fact is my BMI is at a healthy range and I am fit and healthy. But if I keep doing binge eating like this, I will no longer be fit and healthy. And it's actually dangerous. According to the World Health Organization, that within each 62 minutes, there's one person died because of eating disorder. And eating disorder is one of the most dangerous diseases, which has the highest death rate of 6%. I am scared. Imagine that you have a blue canvas in your mind, like this, but in my perspective, it's actually green. Firstly, I'm not colorblinded, it's a metaphor. But think about this. Think about this. Think about what has caused food, in my perspective, becomes the media's of out of control in calories. Why? I think it's the morbid beauty standard in our modern society. Have you guys found out that the beauty celebrities from all over the world, especially in Asia and China, are becoming more skinny and skinny? And that's probably because of the society is becoming more developed, so that the skinniest are becoming rare. That makes sense, right? And in China, there's actually a famous saying called chopsticks legs. It's an internet phrase. So people compare girls' legs with a pair of chopsticks. Think about this. Think about this. Is it even possible? Chopsticks. People think it's the representatives of elegancy, beautiful, slim. Is it? Is it even possible? It's not even 1 centimeter. No, it's ridiculous. For beauty standard, it could be diverse. Willowy, muscular, chubby body. We can be everything. As long as you're healthy and fit, you're always handsome and pretty. So I started learning food and nutrition myself outside of school. And I've carried out my observation in a hospital. I met a girl who's 3 years older than me, and she asked me, "Karen, did we do anything wrong in our last life? Were we evil in our last life?" And I told her, "No, we deserve loves. We treat love to this world, and we deserve loves." And I've taken part into the school baking essay. I teach other students how to make their own food. And according to my roommate, she's quite interested in listening to me talking about these things that she didn't know before. And I just learn these things and teach it to my friends, and they're so interested in. And I am talking to you guys with my greatest tool, confidence. I'm slowly getting back my greatest tools. And the last thing I want to say is that both boys and girls, males and females, your value is never dependent on a weighing scale. Never. It's, you know what, it's just a number showing the relationship between the particles inside your body and the gravity, and that's it. That's the gravity, not your value. You are the person who creates your value, never your weight. Thank you.